They don't think like you and I. They live in a world beyond our comprehension. A world of unimaginable wealth, unparalleled power, and infinite possibility. But what truly separates the billionaire from the rest of us isn't just the size of their bank account. It's what's inside their mind. Their brains are wired differently, sculpted by a relentless pursuit of dominance. Welcome to the inner sanctum of the billionaire psyche. To understand them, you must first understand their relationship with risk. Where we see danger, they see opportunity. While the average person seeks stability, the budding billionaire thrives on chaos. This isn't recklessness. It's a calculated dance with uncertainty. Psychologists call it a high, sensation-seeking trait, often coupled with an extraordinary tolerance for ambiguity. They don't just take vite. It's the fuel that powers their ambition. Early in their careers, this might manifest as betting their entire life savings on a single venture. They operate from a baseline of what if it works, rather than what if it fails. This optimistic bias, combined with an almost delusional self-belief, allows them to take leaps of faith that would paralyze a normal person. They are masters of asymmetrical bets, where the potential upside is so monumental that the downside, even if it means total ruin, seems like a reasonable price to pay for a shot at greatness. Then, there's the intoxicating effect of money itself. Wealth acts as a powerful psychological buffer. It insulates them from the everyday fears that plague the majority. The fear of missing a bill, of a medical emergency, of losing a job. These anxieties dissolve when your resources are effectively infinite. Money doesn't just buy things. It buys freedom from fear. This financial security rewires the brain's threat detection system. The amygdala, the part of our brain that processes fear, becomes less reactive. When you can solve most problems by writing a check, the world becomes a less intimidating place. This isn't to say they don't have fears, but their fears are of a different nature. They fear irrelevance, loss of control, and failure on a global scale. This reduction in common fears allows them to dedicate their entire cognitive and emotional energy to grander, more abstract, goals-shaping industries, influencing politics, and building empires. This insulation from common anxieties often leads to a profound sense of emotional detachment. To operate at their level, billionaires must often make ruthless decisions. Layoffs affecting thousands, hostile takeovers that destroy competitors, strategic moves that disrupt entire economies. These are not actions for the faint of heart. Empathy, in this context, can be a liability. Studies in social psychology have shown that as a person's wealth and status increase, their feelings of compassion and empathy for others tend to decrease. They start to see people less as individuals with their own lives and struggles, and more as pieces on a chessboard, strategic assets or obstacles to be managed. This isn't necessarily because they are inherently bad people. It's a cognitive adaptation. To make decisions that impact millions, you must be able to zoom out to see the system rather than the individuals within it. It's a detached, almost godlike perspective that is necessary to wield such immense power effectively. They learn to compartmentalize, to separate the cold logic of business from the messy reality of human emotion. When you have more money than you could ever spend, The currency of success shifts from dollars to historical significance. The question is no longer how much can I accumulate, but what will I leave behind? This is the driving force behind their grand, philanthropic gestures. Their investments in space exploration and their desire to have their names etched onto buildings and institutions. They are not just building businesses. They are trying to build monuments to their own existence. This obsession with legacy is a battle against the ultimate existential threat, being forgotten. It's a quest for a form of immortality. They want to shape the future long after they are gone, to ensure their influence echoes through the corridors of history. Every decision, every investment, becomes a calculated move in this grand strategy to outlive their own mortality. They are playing a different game, one measured not in years, but in centuries. Yet, for all their power and influence, there is a deep, pervasive loneliness at the top. The air is thin on Mount Olympus. Who can they truly trust when everyone around them either works for them or wants something from them? Authentic human connection becomes a rare and precious commodity. They are surrounded by advisors, employees, and admirers, but true peers are few and far between. Their problems are unrelatable. Their successes isolate them. They exist in a gilded cage, able to see the world but unable to truly participate in it as an equal. This profound isolation can lead to paranoia, eccentricity, and a further retreat from genuine intimacy. They build walls, not just with security details and private estates, but with psychological armor. The power they fought so hard to acquire becomes the very thing that separates them from the rest of humanity, leaving them alone with their ambitions, their fears, and their legacy. The summit of power is a solitary peak. They are not like us. They are a different breed, forged in the fires of extreme risk, insulated by unimaginable wealth, and driven by a primal need for control and legacy. To understand them is to understand the outer limits of human ambition and the complex, often dark, psychology that comes with possessing the world. Their minds are the ultimate asset, the engine that turns impossible dreams into concrete reality. The question is not whether you can become one of them, but whether you can afford the price. If you wish to delve deeper into the mindset of the elite, to understand the strategies that govern their world, subscribe. The lesson has just begun.